Hey guys, today we'll be looking at a Plat 5 Brig / Ana. There is some Zen and Moira at the end. I did kind of skim through the VOD. But anyway, you primarily play Brig and Ana, so we'll go with that. This was a post on the Overwatch University subreddit where you said, I just recently ranked down from Plat 3 after steadily ranking up in Season 3 because I had a massive loss streak and wanted any input on anything I could have done differently. You posted several codes. I chose this one because I did see it was one of the longer VODs. But yeah, we'll get right into it. We're playing Brig on defense for Midtown. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got the Sigma, Soldier Bastion, Brig Kiriko. Yeah, it's kind of a poke comp with the Brig anti-dive. Yeah, I know a lot of people like playing Brig now just because she just got the massive rally buff with the big shield and the stun. So we're gonna see a lot of Brig being played across all elos. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how you play this. I want you to just focus on staying behind your team. I know it's kind of weird. Brig's kind of designed like she's supposed to like get in the enemy's face and brawl, but what you want to be doing is just playing back, focus on peeling for teammates. So say like one of the enemy, it looks like they have a Zarya. Say she like pushes into your Sigma or something. We want to like disrupt that using like whip shot and or shield bash. We also want to be consistently proccing Inspire just to get that consistent healing on our teammates. But yeah, we'll get into it. I do see your DPS and your Kiriko are kind of starting up here, which, I mean, most people don't really, this isn't really a great position to start off at, because if the enemy team kind of pushes into you, what you have to do is you either have to drop down where you're really exposed, or you have to back up here, and if they keep pushing, this is kind of a corridor of death. It's just kind of hard to escape if they're chasing you. You don't really have you don't really have cover or anything. But anyway, you and Sigma kind of have the right idea. Playing down here. Like I was saying before with the disruption, Sigma in particular is more of a poke tank. He struggles in close range with like Zarya, Rhine, Ramatra. Those types of matchups. So one thing we could be doing is just playing behind him, and if like the enemy tank gets too close, we can just whip shot them away just to make sure he has the optimal distance to play from. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing how you play this.
Defend objective A.
Actuating the barrier.
All right, so we're kind of waiting. Nice try. That's what you should be doing. We should be consistently whip shotting to proc Inspire. Careful. We're not using our shield at all. Okay, good job. Yeah, I don't think you've used your shield. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got melted there. Not really much you could do besides, I do think, did we have whip shot off of that? Yeah. So what I would have done there is I'll actually just back up a tiny bit. Okay, so you got whip shot back. As soon as the Zarya bubble, so you still have most of your shield health. As soon as the Zarya bubble goes away, I would have just looked at her, whip shot her away, and then I think you shield bash to get away, which is good. But, yeah, just do the whip shot first just to push her away. Then you can turn around and shield bash. That should create enough distance that she can't kill you like that. But yeah, also the other thing is I want to see you using your shield a little more. It looked like you didn't use it at all until very late. I get Sigma put his shield up, which is which is understandable. You don't wanna waste your health, but the moment Sigma's shield goes down, I'd like to see you put your shield up, just because just to save yourself from all their poke and distance damage.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
All right, she's not looking at you, but that's good. So that's much better Brig play. She's not directly looking at you. She's looking at the Sigma, so you kind of just disrupt her. Once she turned to look at you, you whip-shotted her away and then went behind the wall. Those are the type of things that you should be trying to do as Brig. Good job.
Objective lost.
Yeah, don't get in the face here. Yeah, Kiriko bailed you out. That was very risky. That goes to what I was saying at the beginning, where like you don't want to just get in people's faces and 1v1 them like that, especially frontlining like that. Yeah, just be really careful and play behind your team. Once again, try to focus on just peeling for teammates and proccing Inspire. Bastion's getting some good. Nice try.
Barrier is splintering.
Yeah, we won the fight. Bastion popped off. Good job. So if you see someone like that, like your Bastion, for example, just pop off, get a lot of kills, you definitely want to now pay attention to him in the future and what he's doing, because if he can make plays like that, we definitely want to just keep him alive and peel for him if he gets put in any danger. We want to do that in general, of course, but like especially like our teammates that seem to be the carry like that. Once again, don't get in their face. Stay behind your tank. Yeah, use your shield. Alright, not bad rally. Oh, that ult is so busted now with the stuns. Yeah, that was kind of little chaotic, but yeah. We did expend 3 ults, so I mean, it's okay though. It's okay. You got the kills. Mercy kind of went in your face and rezzed. I think she saw you use the stun and thought she had an opening, but you capitalized on that. Good job. Keep your shield.
I've got meds. Who needs it?
Here, take this.
Yeah, definitely want to pay attention to Bastion. Okay. So that's what I was saying before. Zarya kind of pushed into him. If we were paying a little bit more attention, we could have whip-shotted Zarya as she pushed into him and just disrupted her, and that probably could have prevented the kill. Once again, that's what I want you thinking about, is just peeling for your teammates. Sigma's a little out there. Maybe we should give him an armor pack. Be a little careful. Alright, you got Kiriko. Yeah, Sigma kind of needed to back out sooner. But yeah, we want to wait. We want to regroup now.
This bodes well for you.
Soldier wants to get out too. Yeah, that's not good. We're staggering. And oh, now you're going in the enemy's face. Yeah, so I get it. Soldier staggered, but then I think you saw the Mercy going for a res, and you kind of got a little bloodthirsty, and you went in. Once again, Brig is not like a melee character. If there's 3 heroes like that, I think it was Echo, Sojourn, and Mercy. Like, the likelihood of you killing through that is not very high. So just stay back. Don't get in their face like that if you don't have teammates with you, because now you've further staggered, and this is just gonna your team is probably might not even get a full regroup for this by the time they cap.
No sweat. Just try again.
The payload.
Yeah, so like going out there and trying to disrupt the Mercy res really cost us there. Yeah, once again, stay back, wait for a full regroup, and just keep playing behind your team. Yeah, we want to back out. Yep, this is good. This is safe.
Watch your backsides.
Where we should be.
Let me help you with that. Hot hat.
Nice. Yeah, you can... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just keep playing the... You can just keep playing the corner like that. I mean, I get that you have the shield to keep you safe, but just to save your own resources and not have to expend that shield health, if you just kind of just play a little tighter by the corner, you can peek out, get your whip shots in. If people come around here, you know, you can poke to primary and proc inspire, but yeah, just trying to stay a little safer. Yeah, we don't want to get in their face.
Here, take this.
What?
Yeah, this isn't a good position, like, because if they push forward, I mean, I get your Sigma is going into alt, but if they push forward, you're playing here, you're going to be isolated from the rest of your team. So, yeah, I would try to, and Sigma might be creating an opportunity for you to do that right now, but I would try to rotate where the rest of your team is as soon as possible.
I've got your back when you're under attack.
Airspace.
So I don't think we needed rally there. It was a little iffy on the last rally too, where we popped. But this one for sure, we popped 4 ults in that fight. I think that because you saw that we got Kitsune Rush, Sigma Flux, and Soldier Visor. That's enough to win the fight. We could have won that fight without using rally. That's one thing you really need to think about as you're going up into Plat, Diamond, is just ult economy. Because for the next fight, you're only going to have Bastion ult, which isn't that great of an ult, whereas they're going to have Duplicate and Grav. So that's going to put you at a huge disadvantage as far as ult economy goes. But anyway, yeah, you want to, when it comes to using ults in a fight, you want to use as many ults are necessary to win the fight. No more, no less. If your rally, if you see your teammates pop their ults, that means we can hold on to rally. If they're still struggling and not winning the fight, then we can pop ult ourselves to ensure we win. But yeah, other than that, you want to try to hold on to the ult for the next fight.
Placing shield.
Looks like you're switching. Okay, so we're on Ana now.
Leave a broken world behind.
Heal him up, try to get some damage in. Don't say hard scope too long. Yeah. So there's a couple reasons. So you don't want to stay like hard scope like that, doing a bunch of shots on Ana. And there's a few reasons why. For one, it makes you a stationary target. So you can see this sight line right here. If the Echo was just looking right at you, it's just an easy sticky bomb because you're very stationary. She can just line that up, maybe kill you. The other thing too is it causes us to tunnel vision. So our Bastion was crit over there. We'll back up, take a look at that. Yeah, so Bastion's out there. We heal him. So because we're just staying hard scoped in here, Bastion gets crit. If we had unscoped and just moved to the left a little bit, we could have been in a better position to heal him. But yeah, what I would try doing, try not to do more than 2 to 3 shots per onoscope. As soon as you do that, I would unscope, maybe move positions. You just want to make sure you're just aware of the battlefield, and then when you're making another decision or so, you can rescope. But yeah, a good in custom games, a good workshop to practice that is the Ana paintball. If you look for that in custom games, just because that forces you to only do 1 shot per scope. But yeah, just my point is don't hard scope as Ana. Let's try to stick to 2 to 3 shots.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Yeah, Sigma's kind of out there. Yeah, he's out there. That's death is on him. Nothing you could have done. You taking the elevator? I don't know about that. Yeah, that's so for one, I wouldn't have gone up here. I would have backed out. Just stay behind your soldier and keep him up because he died. We could have kept him alive there. And then 2, now you have you're kind of going on the flank, which isn't really good to do as Ana. This is more of like a Kiriko Moira thing, where you have an ability to escape and quickly get back to your team if you're in danger. You don't have that as Ana. And not only that, but you have you've immediately alerted that you've shot the Echo, so you've immediately just alerted her attention to your position. So if she comes up here with the Mercy Pocket, she's probably going to kill you very easily. I mean, Echo's a bad matchup for Ana regardless. With a Pocket too, there's not much you can really do. I mean, if you're going to do this, once again, I wouldn't do this flank at all, but I would just kind of wait until your team regroups and pushes in, and then as they're engaging for the fight, you can throw an anti-grenade. But once again, I wouldn't have even gone up here to begin with. I would have just backed out behind your soldier, kept him up, and waited for the regroup. Yeah, Echo's coming up to contest you. See, that's exactly what I said happened. Because, look, this is what I was saying about the anti-grenade. If we had just waited, not shot the Echo so she didn't know we were here, now as our team is pushing in to fight, we could have just naded this right here. That's a very juicy nade. And then made use of that chaos and distraction to just kind of drop down, go this way, and then regroup with our team. So, I mean, once again, don't do this flank Ana stuff. I wouldn't do it at all. But if you're going to, that is how you would play it.
Огонь по готовности.
And they cap. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I do think that I do think that flank did cost us a team fight.
Score.
If we had stayed behind our
to
team
3.
and
Switching sides.
tried to support them. Granted, you know, they have a Zarya going into Sigma, so it's a bad matchup for our team regardless, but without the support of our Ana, that just makes it really bad. So yeah, I wouldn't go on those flanks, just
Ready for battle.
play behind your team. Don't get overeager moving forward like you did on second defense's Brig into the Mercy. And just
Ready for battle.
play behind them and wait for a full regroup before you engage again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Heal up Zarya. You get shot on the Zen, maybe. Don't stay hard scope though. Good, you know you're low HP. You backed out. Yeah, we're kind of taking a lot of damage here. Back out. Keep our Bastion healed. Okay, we got Rhine now. That's pretty good. Yeah, looks like you're stopping to type. I wouldn't do that. If you're going to communicate with your team in the middle of the game, not between rounds, I would just do it in voice chat. Don't stop to type because that's time when you're not doing actions, you're not farming up ult, and that's just going to put your team at a disadvantage. Maybe we can throw an anti-grenade there. Yeah, I would have... Let's back that up a little bit. So Ryan's kind of pushing forward. They're fine. They're not in any danger of dying. They're not crit. So we don't need to stop and hard scope in to get a shot. We can keep moving forward and just try to get vision of our Ryan there. As he's pushing up, you know, we can maybe push over here where our teammates are. If it's safe to do so, I know like the Zen and everything is looking down this lane. We can rotate right here and play behind these columns too. But yeah, we just want to keep moving up with our team especially with our tank as they try to take space. You see where like Ryan's behind the column. We don't have vision of him to heal, and he dies. Even if you were here too, we did not use our grenade at all. We could have thrown it over here so that it hits both him and the enemy team. That would have put pressure on them, and it could have potentially give our Ryan just enough HP to not die right then and there. Careful, don't hard scope, especially like you're very exposed right now. All that Zen has to do is just charge up his 5 orb, and he can just get an easy one shot on you right there. So if you're going to scope and look in one place, just think about all the angles that you're exposed to. Once again, if you just like move up here, you can get kind of the same, actually even better vision than you have right now, even like over here behind this car. And you know that you're not as exposed to the enemy team. Yeah, they kind of went out there and traded. They got the Zen and Echo, whereas they died themselves. Even though this was an even trade, on attack, your team has the advantage on most maps, definitely this one, because your spawn is right over here, whereas the enemy team spawn is way, way out there. So that means that even though it was an even exchange, your Bastion and Kiriko will get back to the fight a lot sooner. So hopefully we can regroup fast and push on that before they get those before those enemies come back. So Ryan's here. Yeah, I would definitely push. And that looks like what he's doing. Be careful. Yeah, you don't want to, especially like you hear the ass shots going off, you don't want to turn and look in the direction you're going like it's a single player game. You always want to be looking at where the fight's taking place. So instead of moving this way, I would just keep looking in the direction of point and just crab walk to the left. Also, just be careful about, once again, playing out in the open. I would just play a little tighter to the fire truck right here, just to keep yourself safe and not make yourself as exposed.
Stand up straight.
We can look for an anti-grenade here. Yeah, we definitely want to throw our nade as soon as possible. We threw it a little late. It missed. It happens, but and it's not necessarily bad to throw it in response to a Zen trans too, because if we get the purple on the enemy, that denies his trans healing, and we can still kill them through it. But yeah, I would have liked to see you. I would have liked to see you throw that anti a little bit earlier. Maybe we could have just put pressure on their Brig Zen. Like they don't have a Kiriko to cleanse the anti effect. So if we get an anti on the supports there, that just insta wins the fight for us. And then yeah, we're a little too close. Like I was saying before, I would have just stayed back here. Anna's a sniper. She's not a close range hero. You'll still have the same vision from a distance. You have no damage fall off. So you'll do the same damage and healing from here that you would on point, and you'll keep yourself safer. Even if people push into you, there is the turret right here to help keep you alive. So yeah, just don't play too close, because we could have potentially done more, kept Ryan up.
Nano boost almost ready.
Ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is ready. You've got it.
Yeah, so we want to wait for a regroup.
Stand behind me.
We're about to have 4 ults, which is good. I like how you're going for damage. That's good. Make sure we heal Ryan. Yeah, I mean, I think he kind of got burst down quick. So he's kind of, I want to see what his Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, his shield is just getting melted. I mean, maybe he could have still put that up, but even so, I'm not sure there's much we could have done. He died fairly quickly. Yeah, it happens. Okay, we're investing ults into the fight, though. So, okay. We got 3 kills. So yeah, I wouldn't nano here unless they push up, and we still got to take another fight. Yeah, don't frontline like that. Once again, you can stay back. Just playing around the fire truck would probably be ideal for you here. You can play over here, but then again, you are exposed to this angle, like the ash is coming around. So ideally, playing back where I said before is good, because you're not exposed to here. You can still see the point. You can still heal your team, go for sleeps and damage and such. And if anybody looks at you, you just quickly, duck behind the fire truck and keep yourself alive. So yeah, try not to frontline as any support like that, especially not Ana. But you do get the sleep and the nade, which is good.
Engage.
A little messy, but we got it done. Yeah, they're kind of just staggering now. We capitalize on it.
Objective A.
And we still got Nano Shatter for next fight, which is good. So yeah, a little close, like I said, but good cap, good use of alt economy by your teammates. I'll just fast forward a tiny bit. Yeah, Ryan's going a little forward. Yep, playing right, taking this angle. Yeah, definitely shoot the Echo. It's basically just you and Bastion. I mean, I guess the Torb turret can get at it too, but the only people who are gonna do like consistent high damage to that Echo are Bastion and yourself. So we definitely, when we see the Echo flying up there, we want to be taking shots at her. Good job.
My ultimate is ready.
We're not doing anything.
Get in there.
Okay, yeah, it seemed like you were just kind of waiting on your Rhine to be ready for the Nano. I would be going for shots. Maybe, I don't think we used our anti, did we? No, you still have your cooldowns. What I would have done is I would have gone for some damage, maybe thrown a grenade, and that would have set it up. That would have set up the kills better for Rhine. Nano is, I get you're probably like, we don't want to tunnel vision one task like that with the Nano, especially, it doesn't really take a lot of aim to apply a Nano boost. We just kind of got to look in Ryan's general direction, especially if you got your Nano sensitivity high in settings. So just go for damage, go for a nade, and then you can just easily just turn right to your Rhine and Nano him when he's ready for that. Like even here, we could still throw our anti. We're not using it at all. Ana's purple is very impactful in a fight. We definitely want to be trying to use that as much as possible. It doesn't seem like you're really using your cooldowns quite enough. A lot of top 500 players and stuff say to just basically use these abilities off cooldown whenever you can, as often as possible. But yeah, at the very least, we definitely just don't want to be like holding on to them and not using them at all in a fight like this. Because your Rhine is getting kills, which is good. But if we had thrown a nade there, he could have got those kills faster. Maybe moved on to the other supports, and it just would have made the fight a lot easier for everyone. Yeah, good kill, good damage, good kills on the enemies.
Got it.
I'm in A.
Loud and clear. Shield activated.
Yeah, we don't want to be like, yeah.
Dreams.
So we're kind of just out right on point. I think you're kind of like, you see the bob coming. You're looking to kind of, you're kind of like tunnel visioning it, getting really close to land the sleep. Playback. Once you guys win this fight, you should try to set up somewhere where you can support your team from a distance. Ideally, I think what would be a good spot is just right here behind this police car. You know, you can poke out from here, you can poke out from here. Like from here, you still would have had the same vision to get the sleep easily. But you would have been able to just keep yourself a lot safer. Because here, you know, Ash is up here looking for damage. You're probably going to be one of the first people she sees. Same thing with like the Brig Lucio coming out. Yeah, once again, Ana's a sniper hero. We don't want to be like getting up on point. If our teammates are pushing point and contesting point, like our tank and our DPS are, that means that we don't need to as a support. So we should stay back and help them out as they do that. Yeah, see how we're kind of were kind of like you were in the middle of point, kind of looking around, kind of just trying to see what you should be doing. If you have to do these big movements like this to be able to see the whole battlefield, that means you're playing too close. Whereas, if we were behind the cart here, or behind the police car, sorry, it's just these small little movements to see the whole battlefield. So you're gonna make it, not only are you gonna keep yourself safe, but you're just gonna make it a lot easier for yourself to see the battlefield and make decisions by playing back. Yeah, and I do think that did cost us the fight a little bit. We weren't able to see like the Bastion taking damage and all that. We were kind of a little lost from being too close. And granted, they used a couple ults in that fight. They used Bob and Grab, but we definitely could have done more to help our team with the fight.
Humanity is shackled. I find not backward behind.
Hello! Smashing.
Alright, go for the Echo. Good. Nice damage.
My shield holds turning up the heat.
Yeah, don't hard scope. So for that, I like how you went for an anti. Lucio just used beat though, which means the enemy team gets a bunch of temporary shields. So you're not going to kill people through that. And there's not really a lot of, there's no damage that they're taking that you're denying healing from. So I would just wait until wait a few seconds until the shields go away. Then you can go for an anti-grenade. So see the Echo, be careful. Fill up your team. You can go for another nade.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so Echo. Where is Echo? Yeah, so Echo kind of snuck up behind you guys. It happens, especially like Pharah Echoes. They like to try to sneak behind people and get those kills like that. Pharahs love doing that with Barrage. Once again, I did point out before, you're like handling Echo is going to be a lot more, very much your job. Because like I said, you and Bastion are really the only people who can contest her. So if we do not know where the Echo is, we don't want a tunnel vision point. We want to be just continuously looking around, just being a little bit more aware of our surroundings. Because if we back up, like you see the Echoes right over there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, she's kind of waiting over there. We don't know where she is, so we should be continuously looking around, but we knew she was right over there. So that could potentially mean either she's waiting and she's gonna fly up, which is what happened, or she might come around through here and try to get a sneaky kill. So yeah, just definitely when they have like a flying character like a Pharah or an Echo, you just want to make sure if you don't know where they are, you want to be kind of just between your shots, between your damage and stuff, just looking around and trying to find them. And that goes back into what I was saying about not hard scoping. That will help you do that as well. But yeah, we die here.
This is not the end.
Soldier 76, stop goofing off and my ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is
Right
charging.
away.
30 seconds remaining.
And go for the Echo. Nice. Good kill. We're kind of lost as to what to do. We should be a little careful, but move forward. Try to support our team a little bit. I get you want to stay safe, but even if you're like playing a little closer to like this like where your bastion is. It looks like you're moving there now, but if you were there a little earlier, we can just support our team, go for some damage, and we'd just be able to do a little bit more. Pay attention to this echo. Shoot her up, throw an anti-grenade. Good sleep. Good job. That was a lot of that was just kind of poor play by her. I mean, you did land a good sleep and stuff that shut down her that shut down her ult. But I would just try to. Only thing I would say about that is try to hold on to your anti-grenade until the copy ends.
Thank you. Covering you.
Tiny bit.
My ultimate is ready.
Nano boost discharged.
Alright, be careful about being too exposed. Once again, you can play behind cart. You can play... just because your Rhine's right here, that's probably optimal. Just be careful about being so exposed. Careful about being so exposed like that. Yeah, as cart pushes up, I would just stay back. It looks like you're about to die, but as the cart's pushing forward, I would just stay back here because you do not want to get into the Zarya's face like that. And yeah, you die because of that. Let's just back up. I want to see what you were going for. Okay, so you're going for a sleep on the Bastion. Seems kind of like you did the same thing with Bob earlier, where you kind of just got up in the face of somebody to land the sleep dart. Maybe I think maybe it's like a confidence thing with your aim. Like you don't feel comfortable aiming the projectile from a distance. But I want you to just try to get in the habit of staying back and try to, like, if you were playing back here, you would have had the same vision. You could have landed the sleep dart from here instead and just kept yourself a little bit safer. Yeah, just don't get so overeager and like getting in an enemy's face, especially as Ana. You want to stay behind your team, definitely behind your tank. Because, like, see how you're in front of him. He pushes up, like, Ryan pushes up right after, but it's too late at that point.
I'm not finished.
My journey continues.
My ultimate is almost ready. We need to move payload.
30 seconds.
Now or not at all. Attack.
Alright, we got 4 ults, so...
You're powered up. Get in there.
One thing with Ryan, you did it a little earlier, I didn't point it out, but I would just to make sure you get maximum value, make sure you get maximum value out of a nano boost. Hold on to it, wait until Ryan is within swinging range of an enemy. Don't nano him when he's from a distance and then expect him to expend charge to push in, because that wastes a cooldown and that's just a second or two of the nano boost that he's not going to get value out of. So yeah, once again, wait until he gets close and then use it just so he gets max value. Good sleep on the Bob. We just want to stay a little safe. Nice, we're shooting Mercy. Yeah, we used all our ults though, which is a little risky. Not your fault. I think you used nano boost first. But yeah, once again, we don't want to be like out in the middle of the payload. If we just stay back right here, we can support our team, have this cover to duck behind, get better vision. We're not like looking around, lost, like I said before. And we definitely wouldn't get caught in the grav. You know, we could stay back. As our teammates get caught in the grav, we can throw a grenade to just make sure they stay alive. But yeah, we've already covered that. Yeah, see, your team kind of died around you. if we were playing back, we might have been able to get just better vision of them to keep them alive. Like, I am very surprised that you're alive. I see you're 28 HP. Yeah, I don't know how you didn't die there. You're extremely lucky. But yeah, you guys still win the round. Ryan kind of goes ham. You had very impactful plays there as well. I just feel like we could have done better from a distance, but it's fine. We won.
Initiating.
Okay, so we're on Zen now.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
So same thing, you definitely want to stay back as Zen. Stay behind cover. This is good. Just as they're moving forward, you want to move back. Good. Yeah, so same thing as with the sleep dart. It seemed like you got a little, you saw the sim over there. You kind of tunnel visioned her. You got a little overeager to land the 5 orb, and you weren't really even paying attention to the Zarya, who just pushed right in and kill you. Especially if you're playing Zen and the enemy team has a Zarya, you need to keep your distance from her. Because she will just melt you, especially if she has any kind of charge at all. So, yeah, same thing as before. Just try to stay back, especially as Ana and Zen.
Failure is acceptable. Giving up is not.
All right, we're going Moira now.
60 seconds.
Yeah, nice try. Your team kind of died. Yeah, it happens. I would just try to stay back. It seems like in a lot of the cases you were either like staggering yourself or just playing a little bit too close, and that did cost your life a couple times, and then that ended up costing your team some key fights. So yeah, I would just try to play back a little bit more. Yeah, don't get too close to the enemies, and you'll just be able to. You'll have better vision of the battlefield, as I said. Your decision making will improve. Your aim will improve. You'll make everything much easier for yourself by doing that. But yeah. That's all I have for now. Good job. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. And yeah, best of luck in the future.